Hello, hey everyone. How y'all doing today on this good old Saturday? Um, I want to just come in to advise everyone that every single day of our life, we should ask God to create in you a clean heart, in me a clean heart. And I went to look in the Bible from Psalms 51, chapter 10, says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." And then I began to reevaluate myself. And I began to take in the words, which meaning to me is receiving forgiveness for sin and experiencing a spiritual renewal. A change of heart and mind that allows you to see and respond to God with greater love and obedience. The new heart is filled with God, grace, and the Holy Spirit. Live a life that is pleasing through the eyes of God. Y'all, we got to have a clean heart. We got to have a clean heart. We got to have a pure heart. We can't have no stinky stuff, no evil stuff, no conniving stuff, no hypocrite stuff, no stuff that's like revenge, you know, from coming from a hellraiser. And I wouldn't label myself that because God knows I was a hellraiser. I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to get even with you. I'm going to break you in half. That was my mission. To do to others and to what they do to me. And the Bible is the totally opposite. And when I was in the world, and I ain't going to say that I'm fully there because I will not be telling you the truth. But who know when somebody done crossed you and done stepped on your toes, or done came in your territory, just like puppies. We get offensive. We be ready to strike out. We be ready to protect whatever it is, do whatever it is. And I began to behave a certain way, talk a certain way, have a demeanor about myself. I could look at you and you know I didn't play. I could look at my kids a certain way. I could look at wherever I'm at, I had a look like, you better not, I don't care, you better not cross it, you better not try it. But who know? That's a lot of energy. You be so tired. You be so tired after you done stood your grounds. After you done said what it was. After you done told somebody what it is. Your emotions be through the roof. You been to shed some tears. You be so upset. Your blood pressure high. Your nerves shot. You done smoked 50 cigarettes. You done had your bottle of drink. Just trying to calm down your nerves because who know when somebody done struck your nerves, you be ready to fight. And sometimes we can't fight. We got kids. We got jobs. We got too much to lose. But they do not change the way a person make you feel. So now I want to live a life that's pleasing to God. I want to have a pure heart. I want to be righteous. I want to live right, which means what? You got to make sacrifice, Harmony. You got to make some sacrifices. You got to bite your tongue. You got to look down. You got to not catch the drift, because who know we all catch the drift? Who all know we catch that energy? And God, we have to overlook those things, you know. In this new life, God has created for me, because I ain't taking credit. I ain't did nothing. Because if it was up to me, baby, there's some people right now could get it. I mean, talking about Boston gloves, middle of the street. I'm talking about had me up crying and hurt me and said things to me. Baby, you could get it. Right now. But Who know you got to have that flesh up under control? That's the hardest thing when you good people, man. You good people, man. You don't bother nobody, man. You stay in your own lane. You be trying to do you. People get mad because you do you. I'm going to tell you. When I got saved about 13, 14 years ago, man, I done backslid. I done things that wasn't pleasing in God's eyes. I done said some things. Babe, I done told you where you could go. And you could kiss my... Yeah, all that. Yeah. Yeah, all that. But you get burnt out with going to church, hearing the word, and you ain't matching up with nothing that pastor saying. You ain't matching up with the Holy Spirit telling you to do. You ain't matching up with nothing that you supposed to do. And you wonder why you stuck. You keep repeating the same cycles. You flunked the test. You flunked the test. You got to start all over. And then you be like, well, if I live for the devil, I'm going to have a hellish life. Yeah, you is, because the devil bless you too. With anger issues, with depression, with high blood pressure. The devil would kill, steal, and destroy you, but make you think you all right. He'll have you all buff if you nook. What it's called? Nook if you buck. Hey, y'all scrapped in, baby. Hey, you about to go blow up the city. But I ain't finna tell you, you finna get life in prison. You finna get on some probation. He'll make you pop all these pills, drink all this alcohol, snort all this powder. Baby, I'm untouchable, baby. I can reach the sky. But I ain't finna tell you, you finna OD tonight. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Yeah, see, he play a game with you. He make you think you okay. He make you think you doing what's right. But he'll tell you, drink this alcohol. Go on to get you one more cup. You in the club. You with your homies. Y'all living it up, baby. I mean, we living it down, honey. But not telling you when you get in this car and you go around this curve, you finna flip over and die. Those are the games the enemy plays. Make you stay in sin with men. Marriage ain't for everybody. I ain't finna get married. I done been divorced. I ain't finna go through all that. They ain't finna get half of my stuff. I ain't finna commit to no man, no woman. They ain't finna be telling me what to do. I ain't finna commit. The devil tell you all that stuff. I ain't meant to be married. Marriage ain't for everybody. Marriage this, marriage that. Well, why you think he made Adam for Eve? Why you think he said you might as well marry than burn? You think he just said that for no reason? Having kids out of wedlock. I'm one of them. I got two. Get a divorce. I did. Oh, I ain't doing that no more. And baby, guess what? For the bus held wide open. You can't follow some rules. You got to follow all the rules. I'll follow no rules because what I'm learning, y'all, I could do 1, 2, 3 things right and go to hell for just the main one I can't get right. So what's the point of doing right if you ain't going to go all the way across the board, which means what? Harmony. Which means you're going to be for God 100% or you're going to be for the devil 100% because we can't be with God 50% and the devil 50% because who know you're going to have that red devil, white devil, got your mind crashing. That's what I go through. I'm like, dang, I want to live right, but I don't know if I can get this up. I don't know if I want to stop doing this because, girl, who know? Baby, listen, sometimes stuff be so good, it be hard to let it go. You be like, oh, my God. Like, I ran into some people the other day. Why fix something ain't broke? That's what they say. Oh, we married through the so-and-so. We've been together for 10 years. We automatically married. That's a lie. Why fix something ain't broken? We got a perfect relationship. We get along just not being married. We, still got life insurance on each other, and we still got everything planned as a married person. But in your mind it's right, but in God it's wrong. Then people say marriage is just a piece of paper. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie, y'all. Man, listen. God created marriage. That's just like saying your life is just a piece of breath. No, your life is what God created, which means He didn't give us a life and then we could do whatever we want to do with it. That ain't what He made us for. He made us to be in the like of Him, which means we got to follow God. Everything God did in that Bible of 66 books, which means we got to come almost close. Not all the way close, because we all gonna sin. That's just what it is when Adam and Eve went in the garden, bit that fruit. That's just what it is, bottom line. We're gonna have some sin, but y'all, I want to have a pure heart. I want to go to heaven. I don't want to be around here doing 5 things right and 30 things wrong. Because in God, it ain't just about getting married, shacking, having sex, fornication, stealing, robbing. It's about being pure. Pure mean what? In His eyes, it got to be right. Not my eyes, not your eyes. Because who know our eyes play tricks on us? Girl, listen. Baby, this walk that I'm trying to walk, I'm learning to walk. Baby, I gonna have to make some sacrifices. I'm gonna have to go without. I'm gonna have to, girl, I ain't even gonna suffer, because I ain't gonna say suffer because it's in God. It's gonna be rewarding, but it's gonna be hard. God gave us a menu to eat certain things. See, now that I'm studying and I'm learning about God and I'm following my education, He gave us a certain stuff to eat. We all, girl, listen, baby, I'm all across the board, baby. I got to get right from top to bottom. Because, baby, listen, He gave us a certain thing to eat, certain things to put in our body. Why you think we be sick, y'all? We be eating all this stuff, child. Listen, red meat one on. If we would have been in the knowledge of God when we first came out of our mother's womb, and we would have followed this Bible, a lot of us won't be in the situation we in today. I'm going to say that again. If we would have came out the womb following God, we would not be in the situations that we in today. Because God gave us the manual of life, but some of us weren't raised in no spiritual household. Some of our parents didn't go to church. Some of our parents didn't read the word. So He gave us some slack, because a lot of us don't know something that we weren't taught. See, I came into God deep as my adult life. When, Michelle? When everything started going hell, why? When everything started coming against me, when I was drowning in my own sin, that's when I got right. Girl, I was going to people's church. Girl, I'd be praying. Girl, I'd be crying. God be tugging. Just to show if I left that church, I sinned. I ain't thinking about nothing else the pastor said. That thing ain't regulating me. Girl, I wasn't there yet. Girl, I wasn't there yet, baby. I had to live the life, honey. But then guess what? I went through so much trouble. God, dog. I mean, I ain't never go to jail. I ain't never got no DCI number. But great day, if I could tell you the battles with just everything, man, listen. Y'all done see my videos, but I ain't talking about food stamp fraud. Yeah, all that. Man, I done got food stamp fraud. Worked a job, we're getting food stamps, and you don't be, oh, you got 10 days to report your change. Baby, I'm working, baby. I'm trying to make this bread, baby. I ain't even think about no reporting I was working, but I'm going to tell you how special K that was, because, yeah, I got them people food stamps. Baby, work. Them 6 months later, dog, I went to recertify, go put that job on there. Oh, yeah. Food stamp fraud, $16,000. Got pulled in the kitchen on my job. Had to be punished twice. Yeah, I lived that. Yeah, I said, oh, my God, Jesus. Just because I wanted them little 6 more months, because, baby, I don't care, baby. I want these food stamps, baby, because I ain't finna buy no food. Baby, I'm finna get these little snacks, because, baby, back in the day, who know the food stamps was swinging? Baby, them stamps was so goddamn cheap, baby. Refrigerator so full, baby, everything falling out. Cabinet so full, falling out. But, baby, I suffer from food stamp fraud. Then turn around, baby, 1 pound, 3 ounces. I want to run a business. I'm running my business. I'm making money. Not knowing Social Security got a cutoff. My baby was born like this, baby. We ain't asked for this, baby. I'm for the record. I'm for to make my money. Baby, paid Social Security back $30,000. Man, what? $30,000? Because my daughter was born like this? You penalizing me because I got to report my income because my daughter gets Social Security. She never worked before, but we in the NICU for 6 months and the social worker applied for it. And then I don't know what she put on the application because, again, she did it. Then when I get back and I'm trying to, been unemployed 2 years now, baby. These these assistants running out. Them paying my mortgage, they getting tired, okay? Them paying my light bill, these people getting tired of me calling, asking for them to pay my light bill. These people tired of giving me these vouchers for groceries. So, baby, I got to go back to work now. I got to put my child in God's hand, and I got to go to work because one time I was scared to go to work, scared to lose my baby. Social Security fraud. 30 bands. Food stamp fraud. 16,000. Probation. Community service hours. Jolo, you remember me? I used to go to Jolo, go through my hours, girl. I'm doing community service hours. What? This don't even make no sense. I tell people, I done been through some stuff. Baby, listen. Everybody do wrong. Even if you intentionally don't do nothing wrong, you do something wrong. Even if you, that's why I say, like, now, it ain't that I didn't care about it. It just wasn't on my agenda, baby. I'm finna get these food stamps these 6 months and I report that 6 months later. Not knowing I was doing nothing wrong because I was like, well, I don't really want to report this and then I don't like the job and I quit. That's what my mind said because you got 10 days. I didn't know about the 10 days for number one. Who gets something? You don't even know the rules and regulations? Me. Then, by the time somebody kind of told me on the job, I'm like, well, shoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go and get these little food stamps because, baby, I probably ain't gonna like this job and I'm probably gonna quit anyways. So, baby, I'm finna get you food stamps. Girl, not knowing. Oh, my God, y'all. Adjudication. I don't want to go to court. Baby, I work a state job. Baby, I can't get fired. Baby, I go in the kitchen first. Baby, I don't even want it to be on my record. Baby, I'm finna just do adjudication. Which means you volunteer to do everything that these people tell you to do. All right, boom. Okay, bet. So now I'm stressed out. So now I'm getting high. Okay, I'm getting high now. Baby, I'm on drugs. Now I'm getting high. I'm stressed out. Perfect mom. Food in the refrigerator. Got groceries. Everything. Somebody called DCF on me. What? Baby, because I'm high. Because I'm high, I can't get food stamps. Can't do the Social Security. I can't get high either. So how I'm finna have some relief then if you gonna take everything from me? Okay, so boom. DCF. Now I got a case open. Oh my God. Y'all, it can't get no worse now. Baby, I'm finna go to prison all the way around the block. I'm finna go to prison all the way around the block now. Baby, I'm finna go to prison. Because if these people take my child, baby, I'm finna flip everybody on they next if they take my child. Because listen, I'm trying. I'm a single parent. I'm trying now. Y'all hit me left to right. But like I said, I'm going to church playing with God. God tugging on me, girl. I didn't have no choice but to change. It was too much going on in my life. I had to change because I didn't know what else to do, y'all. So now I'm going to Meridian. I'm going to the Bridge House. I'm standing up. I am Harmony. I am an alcoholic. I got to describe every drug I do. I got to go do this almost 50-some classes and remind you I ain't getting paid. You gonna pull me in my kitchen. You gonna take me out of my home. Then you gonna make me pay back food stamps and Social Security. And you gonna make me have a case and lose my child. All right, God. You got my attention now. Because, baby, listen, God threw me flat on my back like a fish. Then I had the nerve to want to be with women, too. Girl, listen. You can't do it all. You can't do it all. You can't do it all. And y'all, my brain was frying. It was one time I wanted to die. Because I'm like, how can one person go through all this? And then now that I'm out of it, and God brought me out, and now that I'm saved and I'm quitting playing. Because, baby, I was playing church. Baby, I was in the people's church house. Girl, I was just living it, living it, living, living. You know how they say, you acting like you got the Holy Ghost and you're carrying on and carrying on. The one day you really got it. Nah, I really got it. I really, really got it. But look what all I had to go through. That's why I say, have a pure heart. Even when it's wrong, don't do it. Even when you want to do it, don't do it. Even when you think you're going to get away with it, you don't. You really don't. You in this life, y'all, you don't get away with nothing. Like right now, I'm dealing with, Michelle, you got to get married, baby. Baby, I don't care what you say, baby. You got to get married. You can't compare the first marriage through the second marriage. Baby, you got to do it right. You got to live right. You got to live right. You got to live right. God took it on me. Live right. Live right. Shake, shake, shake the devil off. Shake the devil off. Shake the devil off. Girl, God swinging me every way, every way, every way. Because who know I asked to be a child of God. But great, dare I say, oh my God. Look what it costs. Baby, Christian life is expensive. Baby, you got to stop doing everything. Good. Guess what? My testimony today, I got a pure heart. I love the Lord with all my heart. God, I can't live without God. I don't want to even be in the day without him. I need him every minute of the day because he kept me from prison. Not one time, not two times, girl, 3 times, probably more than that. Girl, I don't first be fighting the women, girl, getting in the fight. Girl, I used to be nothing up in the club, fighting. Girl, the devil had me. I was living. Now, I'm humble. I got a pure heart. I'm righteous. Almost. Got one more last assignment I'm working on. But, look what it cost me, y'all. Oh, my God. And I just brought this up to y'all today because I was going through I got a little secret basket. I call myself getting a new life. I call myself throwing out the old laundry. You know how you start getting into church heavy and you start want to go to school and learn about God. Who know we got to take out the trash? Who know we got to take out the trash? So I'm in here taking out my trash. And girl, I saved this paperwork. Not that I forgot what I went through, but it's a testimony to tell y'all. Baby, I ain't always been like this. Baby, I was a top-notch sinner from Gainesville, Florida, baby. I was her, I was she, fraudulent. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Not that I tried to do it, but I knew that I wasn't fit to tell once somebody told me to tell. See, want to come before destruction. That lady told me to report it, and I kept saying, lady, listen, I'm finna get these food stamps, baby, because I probably ain't finna work on these people's job, because I don't like to really, you know. When you young, baby, you don't really want to work. Baby, I really just kind of want a little stable a little bit, baby. I just still want to be in a little city a little bit. But, baby, listen to me. Going to my little private little box. Girl, I got pictures of me crying. I was so sad. Girl, I was just stressed. Girl, and I got all the receipts from the food stamps I paid back. Social Security, y'all. All the classes I went to. And I thank God. It took him to do that to me because he kept tugging me, y'all. Child, I kept playing. And after this video, this go to show y'all everybody has a past. Nobody in my family didn't know this about me. But you know today, I don't pray and play with God now because of my past. And if I don't praise him, after all he done kept me, I need to go to hell. I'm going to say that again. After everything God has brought me through and kept me over and over and over and over to where I could work a public job. I could work a state job. I could have a business. Who knows, some people get all these little, well, I ain't got no charges. It's called adjudications. But still, I had enough of them to not be able to work a job. Baby, I can work anywhere I want to work, baby. That's God. I can have a business. People trust me. I'm trustworthy. Baby, that's God. That's God, y'all. Have a pure heart. Try to do what's right. Don't be like me. Don't let God throw you on your neck. Baby, God had to, girl, listen to me. Strongholds is real. Doing strongholds. I got used to it. I needed it. I wanted it. I was going to do all I can to keep it. Strongholds are real. Y'all have a pure heart. Try to do what's right. I know it's hard, y'all. It's hard out here, dog. But don't be like me. I suffered my whole life doing wrong. Now it's time for me to get my life back. Or create a righteous life, as I should say. But I love y'all so much. And God got it. He kept me through all of it, girl. Still to the day, I'm just amazed. That's why on my videos, y'all maybe see me crying. And I am not faking y'all. God done took me through a lot and kept me through a lot. On top of everything I just told y'all, plus a premature baby with a lot of medical issues. Girl, God kept me. He keep me every day. That's why I got to get on here and tell y'all these testimonies. And I know it ain't for everybody. I ain't trying to shake everybody. I'm just trying to tell y'all, no matter what you're doing today, God can put you in recovery. That's the word of the day. God can put you in recovery. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day.